How we doing? How we doing? Today is Tuesday, April the 15th, 2025. It's tax day. But just wanted to do the real estate tap in with you for today. Saw an article here. It says that U.S. asking rents fell slightly in March, but tariffs could drive up costs for renters. So if you're someone, that owns a rental property, you may want to think about turning it into a seller financed note to increase your cash flow, to reduce your responsibility for the property. You may want to do that, especially if you own maybe more than one rental property. You may want to look at the numbers on it and, do a note on one of them. And then at the end of the year or so, kind of compare, how things went on each property. Like I said, this article is talking about things are coming down in terms of rental price. And this is nationally. So, if you're in a market where this is not happening, obviously it doesn't pertain to that particular market, but this is just a national look at things. So a lot more markets are experiencing some, more negotiations with rent. There's more units coming on the market. A lot of developers who are putting some of these newer apartments in areas are, giving incentives to renters that maybe someone who owns a home or has a rental property is not offering. So, they have to try and get those things occupied. So they're going to do free rent or free utilities. Extra parking spaces, whatever they have to do to kind of entice people to get into these newer units, they're going to do that. And we are seeing more units come on the market between last year and this year, and then into 2026. So, just something for, rental landlords and rental property owners to think about. Talk to your financial advisor. If I do turn this into a note, what am I, how does my, tax situation look on this? But it'll definitely increase your cash flow. Sometimes it can triple it because you don't have to worry about the expenses on a particular property. So, something to think about. But join me at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time today. I go live at Abundant Capital Group. If you have any questions regarding real estate property, a situation, scenario, something's going on, I make myself available and try to answer questions, help people out as best as possible. I'll go a little bit further into this particular article and talk about, real estate notes. So if you have some time, if you have a break or something in the middle of the day, especially if you're on the East Coast, join me. If you see the replay, please post any questions and we'll get them answered for you. All right. Have a great day. Take it easy.